Welcome to the Yajurveda, a spiritual explainer. Now, if you're thinking we're just going to dust off some archaic book of outdated rituals today, well, prepare to have your mind completely blown. Our absolute goal here is to uncover the true devotional soul of the Yajurveda. We're going to see how these ancient verses hold a deeply spiritual and, quite honestly, shockingly scientific relevance for us right here, right now. Let's get into it.
Okay, let's dive right into the heart of it. Picture the ultimate act of offering yourself at the feet of the divine. This concept perfectly captures the absolute essence of a truly devotional soul, someone who is fully willing to surrender their own ego, their intellect, and their actions to a much higher universal power. It sets the crucial baseline for understanding that this ancient text was never about seeking personal gain. It was all about achieving cosmic harmony.
Just listen to this dedicatory thought straight from the translation. I surrender these fragrant flowers at the feet of my revered Guru Dev. I want to pause just briefly to let the profound contemplative weight of that thought set the mystical tone for our entire journey today. You see, this is the exact mindset of reverence and humility that those ancient seekers possessed before they even attempted to decode the mysteries of the universe. Section 1, the physics of Yaju, a paradigm shift. To truly understand this paradigm shift, we literally need to break down the name of the text itself. We are transitioning from the realm of pure devotion straight into something stunningly scientific. Ancient commentaries, like the Shatapat Raman, actually deconstruct the word Yaju. It's not just some simple word for a religious chant. Ju refers to space, or Akash, that primordial vacuum. And Yat refers to that which is dynamic, moving, or kinetic. So put it together, and Yaju essentially describes the very interaction of dynamic energy moving within the infinite canvas of space. Mind-blowing, right? Now, what's really interesting about this mapping is how these ancient Sanskrit terms align perfectly with our modern understanding of atomic structure. They describe Dishun as the space or subatomic vacuum. Yat, those dynamic moving particles, perfectly mirror the behavior of electrons carrying negative potential. And Agni, which people often just translate simply as fire, actually represented the core electrical energy, exactly like protons in a positive nucleus. It is absolutely awe-inspiring that thousands of years ago, a devotional text was built on a foundational understanding of subatomic physics. Section 2, the branches of wisdom, organizing the cosmos. So how on earth was this massive cosmic knowledge historically organized and passed down through generations without just getting lost? Well, according to the great ancient scholar Patanjali, there were originally an astonishing 101 distinct branches of the Yajurveda. Just try to imagine the sheer volume of that knowledge. Over millennia, through oral traditions, and just the brutal passage of time, many of those branches have been lost to history. But the sheer scale tells us how vast this scientific and spiritual curriculum truly was. Today, that wisdom survives primarily in two main streams. You have the Shukla Yajurveda, often called the white or clear tradition. This branch focuses purely on the unmixed, illuminating mantras themselves. And on the flip side, you have the Krishna Yajurveda, or the black tradition, which mixes the raw mantras with detailed prose and explanatory commentary. For our journey today into the pure devotional soul of the text, we're going to focus entirely on that pure, unmixed light of the Shukla branch. Section 3, decoding ancient sacrifices. Okay, we've arrived at the most controversial and, frankly, the most misunderstood aspect of these texts. Did the Yajurveda really demand animal sacrifice? If you casually look at superficial translations from the last few centuries, you'd probably think the answer is yes. It's a massive misconception that has tripped up modern readers and scholars alike, painting this grim picture of a primitive, bloody practice. But let's actually look at the source language. The foundational Vedic word for these grand rituals is advar. When you break down the etymology of advar, it literally translates to actions prohibiting violence. It explicitly forbids harm. So, how in the world did a ritual defined by non-violence get translated into animal slaughter? And this brilliantly illustrates the real issue. We lost the cosmic code. The ancient sages used earthly terms as poetic codes for massive cosmic concepts. The word Gao was literally translated as cow, but spiritually it meant light or Mother Earth. Ashva was literally translated as horse, but in the cosmic code it meant the sun, or dynamic moving energy, or even the concept of a nation. Aja, mistaken for goat, actually meant the unborn soul, or pure fire. They literally hid the cosmos behind earthly names. So, when you look at a famous ritual like the Ashvamedh, which history books love to incorrectly call a horse sacrifice, the reality is entirely different. The root word midh means intellect, integration, or harmonization. It has absolutely nothing to do with slaughter. An Ashwamedh was about using dynamic energy, Ashva, for the integration and prosperity of the nation, Midh. It was a political and social unification ritual. Understanding this completely transforms the text from barbaric to brilliant. Section 4, Ecology of the Soul, Harmonizing with Nature. Let's move to and see how this builds into the true meaning of Yajna. It isn't just some physical fire pit where you throw offerings. No, Yajna represents the grand, continuous ecological cycle of nature itself and the selfless acts we perform within it. It's the cycle of the sun, evaporating water, forming clouds, raining down on the earth, growing plants, and feeding life. Participating in Yajna means actively aligning your personal actions with this continuous, selfless cycle of universal creation. Just listen to the beautiful, poetic reverence these ancient scholars had for life-giving natural elements. O divine waters, you are capable of creating the world. Purify us. They didn't see water as just some resource to be exploited. They saw it as a divine creator, a purifying force that demands profound respect and preservation. And this specific mantra, it's perhaps the absolute greatest proof of the text's ultimate message. O Mother Earth, you are the suitable body for Yajna. Do not harm the bipeds or quadrupeds. It is a direct, unequivocal command for non-violence and environmental protection. It asks us to see the entire earth as a sacred mother and explicitly forbids harming its creatures, whether they walk on 2 legs or 4. So, how does a true spiritual seeker embody the Yajurveda today? Not through empty, repetitive rituals, for sure. It's through everyday, selfless actions that nourish the world. Cultivating a devotional soul involves practical things, like Brahma Yajna, which is the constant expansion of your knowledge, Deva Yajna, working to maintain ecological balance, Bhuta Yajna, the physical act of feeding and caring for all creatures, and Atitya Yajna, the humble service of guests and strangers. Guys, these are the real sacrifices.
So the crucial point is this. The Yajurveda isn't looking for you to build a physical fire pit in your backyard. It's asking you to ignite a fire within your own awareness. How can you turn your daily, mundane actions into a cosmic yajna? Think about how your work, your relationships, and your footprint on this earth can become a living offering that sustains the cycle of life. Because when you do that, you aren't just reading a spiritual text, you're actively living it. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll leave you with that thought to ponder.